This morning I was trying to get my printer to work, and I had to update it, and then Windows updated, and in between those updates, the printer stopped talking to the computer, so I had to shut the printer off. I had to go back, shut off the printer um, software, restart it, and I wanted to scan a Christmas card I'd gotten from a friend of mine and send that scan to another friend, right? It took me over an hour. And I've been thinking about, while this is going on, how productivity in industrialized nations has gone way up in the past few years. And a lot of this is because of computers, because the computers have taken over the jobs that used to be held by human beings. And so the companies are making more money, so productivity is up. But the people aren't making the money. Where's that money going? Uh, hmm, maybe it's gone out of the atmosphere, but I doubt it, right? In the past, way, 1,500 years ago, the idea of the commons arose, and that was land that was available for regular people to put their animals on to graze, or maybe to grow some potatoes or corn. Um, and the commons was held by all. But that was a very limited idea because uh, people, job creators, if you will, decided they wanted the commons for themselves. Why should I let that guy next door to me get free potatoes from the land when if I owned it, I could sell him the potatoes? Well, I'll give him a good rate, keep him in enough calories to till the land, to weed it, to plant it, to harvest it, but not enough to own it. And what we have going now with computers is the complete erasure of the commons. Libraries are being closed. All information is being held now under several password layers by people who own the machines that keep the information. And if you look at employment job sites like LinkedIn, you have people saying, what's the best way to beg my way into a job? How can I continue to make a living and still exist? Is my resume suitable enough for the masters? And there's a lot of convergent thinking because everybody believes, because we've been taught, that the use of these machines, which take our jobs, is a benefit to us. And I'm old enough to have been in a time when the machines weren't as predominant as they are now. Don't get me wrong, I was born in the 1950s and I lived in industrialized United States of America, but there were still elevator operators, men and women who stood in an elevator all day and made it go up or down depending upon what the passengers wanted. But they were replaced by push buttons in elevators. And of course, why not? Why pay somebody to operate an elevator when you can have a machine do it for free after you buy the machine? And that has completely taken over the industrialized world. So the rest of us now are polishing our resumes and making sure that we use the right language while begging to live. I don't think it's progress at all. I don't think productivity as a measure of human welfare has increased at all. In fact, it's decreased. And now we just beg for entertainment because we don't want to think about it anymore. It's really difficult. And who can blame us?